Hi and welcome back to my channel for 2021. Now this is not the first video I expected to bring out. I'm working on another video at the moment and that will be out very soon. But when this happened the other day, I couldn't help but to try and put a video out there for awareness. So domestic violence in Australia has become a big problem, and here's our latest victim. This is Kobe. Look at the face of innocence. This is the innocent face of domestic violence. Her dad strapped her to himself and jumped off the Whispering Walls in South Australia, a 33-metre drop. Look at her, and I gather this was out of spite to punish her mother. She's the innocent one now with her life taken. Out of spite. Look at her mum and her giggling away. She was a happy little thing. Domestic violence in Australia must stop, but what can we do to stop it? That's what we all say. Look at this face and now say, but what can I do? You can't, can you? Look at her. So the first thing we can do is to educate our children. Make sure that our boys know that women are equals and to never raise a hand to a woman. Never. Teach your daughter that abuse is not acceptable by anybody. Not anybody. Australian statistics are in 2019, 74 women died and 27 children. That is so many that should not have happened. Don't become the next statistic. Get out now and get help. We all remember little Luke. He was killed by his father at a cricket ground, despite his mother. Remember Rosie Batty? Now this was also a mother that was killed with her 3 children. This was a mother that took the life of her 4 children. She popped them in the car and ran into a truck and took them all out. Now we all remember Katie. She killed her 3 children and herself, and her poor husband came home to find them all. Ruth was 22 when her estranged partner killed her. And we all remember Darcy Freeman. Her father stopped in the middle of the Westgate Bridge and threw this beautiful little child off it. Kylie Kay was only 44 when she sustained blunt trauma and died 4 days later. Adele Collins was murdered by her partner. The bodies of Troy Harvey and his son Co were also found in a house with murder-suicide. Tara was killed by her ex-estranged partner with an axe. Monique was killed at 49 by her partner. And we all remember Hannah and her 3 children. Her husband set fire to their car and killed them all. William died at the hands of his father in a suspected murder-suicide, and Linda Green was killed by her on-again, off-again partner. Erica Bond, 47, and her 9-year-old son Lachlan were discovered in their home with a murder-suicide, and Ellie Price was murdered in Melbourne. She's actually a Tasmanian girl, so that one's a little bit close to home for me. Jeff Hunt also shot dead his wife and his children, and John Edwards murdered his children, Jack and Jennifer, back in 2018. And we all remember Alison Baden Clay. She was murdered by her husband. Domestic violence just doesn't affect females. Over half of the hospitalisations of assaults by spouses and domestic partners are head and neck injuries. Is this you? Are you keeping quiet at the moment? The time for being quiet is over. You need to have a voice, and you need to have it now before it's too late. Don't become these headlines. Sorry for the graphic photos that I'm about to show, but this is the real face of domestic violence. Is this happening to you? Never hide what he or she has done to you. You have nothing to be ashamed of. Hiding the abuse just encourages more abuse. Almost 10 women a day are hospitalised for assaults from their spouse or domestic partner. On an average, 1 woman a week is murdered by a current or former partner. 52 women a year. That's 52 mums, 52 daughters, 52 grandmothers. These are some helplines for you. Don't be afraid to call, and if your life is in danger, call 000. Store these numbers in your mobile under a different name. Better to have them than to need them and can't find them. Do you really want your daughter doing this because she thinks it's normal? This is a look you don't want your daughter to wear. Rest in peace to all the domestic violence victims out there. Thank you for listening to this video. Please share, and let's get the word out that domestic violence is not okay. See you next time.